Let's see, where are we at in the year? You guys voting?
Yeah.
Okay, it seemed like 30%. The other 70%, we just like, what, we still on the fence, or y'all like me, just gonna sit this one out, wait for the... I'm excited about Wednesday to be like, that was crazy what happened last night, treat it like a after a game review. I'll be honest, I did have to catch up. I was a little bit behind. I missed like 4 or 5 episodes. I didn't even know who was running. I was like, oh, okay. We got new people. I caught up through TikTok, which is a very valid source for information on politics and the election. 60 seconds at a time, it was pretty good for me. I caught up watching a lot of the highlights from the convention. That was exciting a little bit. Not really. It was the Republican one was exciting. I will say that one. I'm not even like fucking with it, but I was watching the highlights and they had like Amber Rose day one, forehead tattoo and all. I was like, whoa, what am I watching, right? And it was like a misdirect. And then the next day they had Hulk Hogan and I was like, okay, we back to normal. This is like usual suspect, usual hitters, right? And then they really fucked me up because Trump came out, but he came out to 50 Cent Mini Men. That's like the funniest things Republicans have ever done, right? Had him come out to, that was like, felt like a wrestling match. I thought the mic was gonna drop from the ceiling. Somebody's gonna pull up with a chair. Obviously that was funny to me because it was like, a week after the assassination attempt. He did survive, spoiler alert, if y'all didn't see that. My son survived. And I low-key think they took that idea from me because I said it like a week before. I was like, oh, Trump should come out to 50 Cent's Mini Men, right? I did give him options. I was like, that or Survivor by Destiny's Child, but he had a little bit of a legal battle with Beyonce, so that wasn't happening. But yeah, they shot at him, missed. Tragically, they got his ear, but then they got the guy behind him, which that was kind of sad. That was kind of fucked up. But then I'm watching, I'm thinking like, maybe that was always the target, right? Like that was the assassination attempt was just a ruse, right? It's kind of like a Monk episode. I don't know. But they missed. Got Trump's ear. He threw up the Black Power fist. I was like, was he trying to get votes? Good for him. I watched that on my phone. The top comment when I clicked on it said, looks like Bronny James took the shot. Most of y'all like, who's Bronny James? He was just a 55th pick, not important. Nothing else he's living under. You guys see the debate between Drake and Kendrick? The more important one. That's what we'll look back on this year. We're like, what happened? We were like, Compton versus Canada. That's what happened. That's what took our lives. I was dialed in. I want to be clear, I did see the presidential debate. I saw the first one, then I saw the reboot. That was pretty tight. I was a little ahead of my time with the first one. I watched it on my phone, no sound, no caption. I was like, I get the gist. Kendrick, that was a W. That was a back and forth, and he obviously came out on top. But then he just kind of lapped Drake with everything he did after it because he had the concert. He did the concert Juneteenth, dropped a video July 4th. Rested on Labor Day. Obviously, he did nothing. He did drop a track a few weeks ago, so he's still in the running. And he's doing the Super Bowl halftime and getting nominated for a Grammy for Not Like Us. So Drake's got to live under this cloud for another 4 or 5 months. He's going to hear Not Like Us at like a Bank of America, fully lose his shit. We'll be like, you should have been at Bank of Canada, maybe. No, but that concert, right, the Juneteenth one that Kendrick did, he did Not Like Us 5 times in a row, which I thought it was a little excessive, but people loved it. I don't know, that's a 4.5 minute song. That's like close to half an hour of him just kind of self-chanting the same song front to back. And I'm watching it, and I'm not jealous, but I'm like, okay, music and comedy, too different. They're two different things. I could never pull a stunt like that. Like if I told a joke and it did well, everyone laughed, good, right, cool. I said it a second time, you'd be like, oh, maybe you forgot he just told us that joke, right? I said it a third time, you'd be like, okay, obviously our mistake, this comedian's having a stroke, we should get him some help. a fourth and fifth time, I'm not sure what you would do, but I don't think any of y'all would be surrounding me on stage, crip walking, saying my joke with me. I'd appreciate that. A tear would come down, like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all. Everybody's like, what we all hate about cell phones. I'm like, y'all looked up the lyrics? That's insane. Drake, on the other hand, he, I don't know, he hasn't been up to much. He did get his picture taken at his son's soccer practice. I didn't even know he was allowed to be at children practices this year. I was like, he'll obviously take the year off. He was like, nope, I'm back at my usual hangout. He did have on really baggy khaki pants on. I was probably there to cover up the erection, so that was kind of smart. Smart on him. What else happened this year? I did, y'all don't even know, I'm a survivor. I did survive an earthquake earlier this year here in New York. I was like, we didn't even know we were listening to a hero. That's crazy. My friend was like, I was at work when it happened. I was like, yeah, same thing. I was home sleep. Pretty similar. That shit woke me up out my sleep. I was like, pretty rude, right? But it also somehow put me back to sleep. So I was like, that's pretty chill. They should probably update the Wikipedia on earthquakes. But like, earthquakes, pretty relaxing. Because it doesn't happen often here in the East Coast, in New York, but it did happen. And it made me think that there is no there's no advanced notice. There's no heads up on an earthquake. Nothing in the weather app. That would be nice. They were like, Friday, earthquake, 10 a.m., aftershock, sometime later. I don't even know if I would check for it, honestly, because like the weather app is the first thing my phone tries to like show me, but it's also the first thing I swipe away. I'm like, take me to my algorithm. It's just brisket and butt cheeks, pretty standard. That's my thumbprint. I curated that. The algorithm, that shit's super sensitive. People start saying wild shit, I'll be like, whoa, not in front of my phone. Watch your mouth. Now I gotta recalibrate. I'm like, titties. Nah, but with the weather, I'm pretty standard. I'm pretty old school about the weather. I just go outside. I'm like, oh, it's nice out, and then I expect that for the rest of the month. Very flawed system. I'll be outside, full confident, right? See one person with an umbrella. I'm like, oh, look at this goofy fuck, right? And then I'll see 3 more people with umbrellas. I'm like, oh, so I'm the goofy fuck today. Which is the thing to have to process in real time, right? Because now I got a hard task ahead. I got to walk to some random bar and be like, I think I left my umbrella here the other night. I'm pretty positive. It's black or red. Stop asking questions. I'm in there lost and found, opening up every umbrella. I'm not paying for an umbrella. That's a rookie move. Y'all still on that? Y'all still purchasing umbrellas with money? Okay. I haven't paid for an umbrella since Obama was in office. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. Keep the streak going. What else? There was also the eclipse that happened, 3 p.m. on a Monday. Also, I was also asleep for that, so. People just like, what's your schedule? I'm like, that's illegal for you to ask me that. I know people were upset. They was like, you missed it? I was like, I'll catch the next one, relax. I think it happens every leap year. Anyway, I gotta go. Y'all been fun. Napoleon Emill, thank you.